Hello, good afternoon from cold and wintry UK. We've been very lucky here where I am down south. We seem to have missed all the snow. But tomorrow I'm going back to where I live in the West Midlands, and it's about 2 feet. So it's going to be fun and games. I thought I'd have a bit of a record store dig today. It's my last one. And I did really well at the charity shop, plus I did really well at the record store. If you notice I might be a bit blurred, don't adjust your TV sets. It's because so you can see the CDs and the music rather than me. That's what counts. It's mainly CDs and DVDs, but I've had a bit of 7-inch action as well this morning, and that's about me lot. But as I say, it's very very cold here in the UK, and I've got to get back tomorrow because they forecast a lot more snow coming on a Saturday. I'm sure what I'm doing at the moment, Greg has sent it over first class. I'm going to scoop it into a couple of big lorries and send it back, return to sender, and he can have it back. We've had the free trial, we don't like it, so you can have it back, Greg. So the first CD is an old favourite I bought at a charity shop. This is Whitesnake, Saints and Sinners. Never leave this album behind, it's a colossally good album. It's got all their best stuff on here: Crying in the Rain, Here I Go Again, Rock and Roll Angels and Young Blood. They're all not a bad track on there, and for 99 pence I ain't leaving that one behind. Also I got this one, what shocked me. Paid £2 for this box set of Queen. Normally I probably would have left it alone, but what I like is it's got all of the later stuff when Freddie Mercury was very ill, like The Show Must Go On and that sort of stuff, and Barcelona, all that action. I haven't got any of that in the collection, so that's the only reason why I purchased this one. Plus it's got all the earlier stuff on as well. It's just a colossally good 3 CD box set, and I only paid £2 for it, so I'm not arguing. Another one I had a bit of action this morning was Marilyn Manson. I picked up this CD from the charity shop. I've never really got into him, but if I don't like it, I know somebody who does. I've got one of his CDs at home, but I also found this as well in the charity shop for £2. This is a Marilyn Manson concert DV, Guns, God and Government World Tour. As I say, I can't really talk about the guy. Don't know much about the man, but I just sort of picked that up anyway. That's the charity shop part. I've got some 7-inch action. I'll leave that one to last. Scott Waters said, "Why do I ever come across any Motorhead 7-inches?" And I says, no, I haven't really seen any until today. I picked this one up. This is Motorhead's Overkill, and it's got Motorhead, Overkill and Too Late, and that's the flip side, and that's the first one I come across. The second one I come across was Iron Fist. That's again. But what I love about this one is, sorry about the glare, is you get all the tour dates on the back. If you look closely, you see him at Hammy, Birmingham Odeon. This was in '82. Port Talbot, that's in Wales, I believe. You get a lot of concerts. I bet some of them are closed now. The Hammy Odeon's still open. I don't know about the Birmingham Odeon, but yeah, that's the tour of '82, the Iron Fist UK tour. But you also get a good picture on the back, on the front as well. Sorry about the glare. But the next single was Bomber, and that's this one. And I couldn't believe picking these up, because it's one thing you don't come across a Motorhead stuff, and this is on the bronze label as well. But it was just a shock that I saw these today. I don't know what it is in the UK, but you know, this sort of stuff tends to go for extremely high money, and those singles were pretty reasonable. One band I don't see any of their stuff in is Judas Priest. I've never ever come across a 7-inch, or I've come across one 12-inch, but I've never come across a 7-inch of Judas Priest, and I've been digging for a long time. But unfortunately, anything since Lemmy's death, and Phil died as well, Phil Taylor, Their stuff's gone through the roof. Some of their albums, you're looking at 30 quid each now. It's ridiculous. But yeah, another single I got was this one, Slave to the Grind by Skid Row. It's really, really good band. I like these. You can't go wrong with them. And you got a nice flip side as well. But this was another one I picked up. And I also treat myself to a DVD called Under the Skin, The Making of Thick Skin. This is like, I believe, an autobiography of Skid Row. And it just tells you a bit of history about the band. It was released in 2003. And that's basically all I knew about it. But I can't wait to watch this. This was from the Rock Box in Camberley. I'll advertise them again. Go and check them out. They're a great record store. Now, I've got a load of CD action to do now. As I say, I didn't do 12-inch action today. But this is a Disturb. I won't hold this up. This is Disturbed's I Believe. Sorry, I said I Believe. And that's the track listing to it. I picked that up. I quite like Disturbed. So I picked that up. And now, this was a new band to me. And I got 3 of their CDs for 7 quid. And this is Lamb of God. And I don't know if these are any good. I've never heard them before today. But somebody said they're pretty decent. But I must admit, I heard the next one, and it was pretty decent stuff. I think it's called Sacrament, and it was okay. But again, if I don't like them, I'll trade them off. But yeah, some Lamb of God there. This is Wrath as well. I only paid about 7 quid for all 3, so it's a limited edition digipack as well. I didn't notice that, but you get the bonus tracks. And there's the track listing of that. And yeah, I'll give them a go, see what they sound like. But somebody recommended them to me. Now, if you like death metal, you're in for a treat, because I really hit the jackpot with it today. The first one I got was Napalm Death, Fear, Emptiness and Despair. This is Napalm Death. If you see my previous films, you know they're a local band. They were originally formed near Wolverhampton, somewhere near Birmingham. I forgot the name of the place. But yeah, that's the track listing of it. It's a great band. You know, check them out. They were sort of one of the first. I wouldn't say the first, because I think the Possessed will have something to say about that. But they're one of the most influential death metal bands. It was like sort of Napalm Death, and a lot of the American bands were influenced by them. The next one I got was a band called Decide, Serpents of the Light. And this, I didn't pay very much for that one either. And I can't wait to listen to it. This one's on the Roadrunner Records. And yeah, this is the track listing. And I'm not really know much about this. I may have heard it in the past, but I'm not really an expert on death metal. The only band I've heard is Bolt Thrower, my favourite death metal, and also like Cancer, because a friend of mine used to play with them. But I'm not really expert on it. So next one is the Cannibal Corpse, The Bleeding. I got this one as well. I've heard this one mentioned on the VC, so I thought I'd give it a go. But yeah, that's the track listing. I thought it meant Scott Waters then. I thought Scott had done this, the cover for this one, but it's the wrong Scott. But the best one is this one. It's a band called Autopsy. I've heard of them. And I picked this one up as well, Mental Funeral. And it's Mental Funeral as well. But that's my latest pickup. That's the track listing there. I hope you can see it okay. But that's what I picked up today anyway. So I'm going to keep this one a bit short. I'll talk to you when I get back home. Keep warm, everybody, if it's cold where you are. And next time we speak, I'll be back in Telford. This is Steve, the Headbanging Zulu, saying goodbye. And keep the love. Thank you very much.